What up, everybody? We're back at the Lakeland Antique Mall. Let's go look for some Disney crap, huh? It has been a minute since we've been here. Not in the year of 2021 at all. And definitely not on this camera. So I apologize for that. I know you guys were looking for updates. Here we have a Minnie Mouse, Queen of the Cuisine, Food and I keep wanting to say Festival of the Arts, but it's Food and Wine 2020. On the back it says Queen of the Cuisine. That's actually just from this last year. Heading over to the antique side of things, we have a Benny the Cab, Roger Rabbit, and a few other collectibles from the original movie when it came out in theaters. That's pretty darn cool. I'm a pretty big Roger Rabbit fan, so that's pretty exciting. Obviously, I'm not sure what year this came out, but we have this really cool for $14.99 poison apple candle holder. It says just one bite. I'm not sure if it was sold in the parks or Disney stores or what, but it looks really awesome. I'm usually filming the Lakeland Antique Mall here on a weekday. This is actually the first time I'm coming on a Saturday, and I gotta admit, this place is actually kind of popping. This might be the busiest I've ever seen it. Heading down over here, we have a backpack over here, pretty decent size, from the Disney Cruise Line for only $8. What a steal. Here is an Epcot year 2000, year of millennium. Picture with the Fab Five over here. We have a framed display of Mickey dollars, the number $1 from the Disney dollars collection. That's actually $2,100, which makes a lot of sense. The Disney dollars were something popular that you can buy around the parks in the 80s and 90s. Not sure if they went into the 2000s or not, but definitely 80s and 90s. That's a pretty cool find. They're also selling a couple of magic bands. This one's really cool with the splattered Mickeys all over them. The magic bands are running at about $15, so much cheaper than you can find it at the park. You can also get last year's Food and Wine magic bands. Here's a blast of nostalgia. I used to subscribe to the Disney Adventures magazine. There are plenty of issues of that. Over here. Super cool. Now this right here needs a little bit of explaining. Here we are, gearing up for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. Flashback 25 years ago when they decided to do something crazy for the 25th and something super fun, but turned out to be horribly tacky. They turned Cinderella Castle and the Magic Kingdom into a giant birthday cake with decorations and whatnot, and it's just sort of become an internet joke later on. If you need further proof, here is a picture of what it looked like back then. And here, I can't believe I'm feasting my eyes upon it, are things featured on the birthday cake. Now obviously Cinderella Castle for the 50th is a lot more understated than that. They just gave it a nice paint job and made it photo worthy, but part of me longs for this. Bring back the birthday cake castle for the 50th. Speaking of the 25th anniversary of Magic Kingdom, we've got a really cool button from 25 years ago, only $5. Over here for $250. We have one of the signs that was up at, I believe it was Magic Kingdom, for the 90th anniversary of Mickey Mouse in 2017. If you go back in the videos a little bit, we were actually there day of, celebrating with Mickey for his 90th birthday. Plenty of Animal Kingdom Rivers of Light cuts. Which I know the show Rivers of Light is still fresh in everyone's mind, but that is not coming back. That is confirmed to be done. Soon enough, that will be a relic from a defunct attraction at Disney. There are also plenty of mirrors from the Polynesian. These were actually featured in the rooms themselves. And they run at $30. That is one heck of a deal. Hey, that's the year I was born, 1995. Official Disneyana convention, Walt Disney World Resort. Donald's gonna hit this gong, and it's gonna make a loud noise, and it's hilarious, and it's $125. Now this is something that's here every single time I'm here, but I always just think it's super, super cool. The McDonald's Special Preview Animal Kingdom, March 16th, 1998 for $40. Now keep in mind, Animal Kingdom opened April 22nd, 1998. This is from March 16th, 1998. So due to some sort of sponsorship by McDonald's, I guess some people got early screening tickets, and I guess somebody was cool enough to frame it and sell it here at the Lakeland Antique Mall many years later. Wow. So stinking cool. So we've made our way into another section, and the person who commented on my last one, wanting to know the price of the statue featured in the Daredevil Netflix show, I'm sorry, but since we've been back, the statue has sold. In its place, I know this is weird looking, but this was featured at Universal Studios not too long ago. This was from the Scarecrow stock at Halloween just this last year. Now the last thing I want to focus on and point out is actually going to be right over here. In this unassuming box over here, they have these Countdown to Millennium 2000 pens, so they're already quite a bit old. These were sold at the Disney store, obviously in the year 2000, and they just celebrate milestones of Disney up to that point. A good example of this would be Mickey's first comic strip. First appearance of Daisy Duck, 1937. Pluto's first appearance in The Chain Gang, 1930. How about the release of Toy Story 2, 1999? Or the release of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, December 23rd, 1954. Each one of those pens runs at $7.99, and they have plenty to pick and choose from. And it might be fun to learn a little bit about Disney history along the way. Well guys, that will about do it though, this time from the Lakeland Antique Mall. Go ahead and subscribe down below for weekly adventures. Ring that little bell icon for notifications on every single episode. And you guys have an awesome day. See you next time.